Larry, there are a few things I need to ask you about.
Hey, how about that? I've got a few things I want to ask you too.
What is it? Thank
It's
you, Dark
like,
Data. Here you go.
oh, I wasn't sure what was going on. Did he claim my hide, right?
Yeah, do you not see that stuff then?
I don't see those then. Yeah.
Okay.
Well, fun social experiment. It's like both you and him. How is it that you always manage to have some some cute or hot girl by your side? Oh, and they won't even acknowledge Phoenix? It's like that guy? Is that what they meant by that guy?
I guess.
Larry, he's your best friend. Ha
And?
ha 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 ha. You have sea salt ice cream together every day.
Yeah, he doesn't remember that anymore. Oh no, you froze!
Am I back?
Yeah. Oh, that's kind of annoying, but it hasn't lasted long at least.
Yeah.
Is that your best friend?
And Francie, what about that promise you made to me?
Oh, you don't want to finish your thought?
Oh, I don't even remember what my thought was.
Said he's your best friend, sea salt ice cream. Okay.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's it. Oh, yeah. He's your best friend. You have sea salt ice cream together.
He doesn't remember that anymore.
Yeah, and that was it. And then I read the line.
Oh, do you hear me and still see things when?
Yeah, literally, there's zero interruption on my end.
That's something on my end. I'll have to look into it later.
Like the game is completely normal. The audio is completely normal. The video is completely normal. You're normal. I don't even freeze on my own end seeing myself when you say that I'm frozen.
Yeah, I'll have to look into that later, but we did enough troubleshooting at the start of stream.
Yeah.
That seems like something I can on my end, though, troubleshoot.
Maybe. What promise? The one where you said you would model for my next book. Francie's Whippity Whip Trip. Yo! I made no such promise!
Ever since grade school, we've had a certain saying about Larry. When something smells, it's usually the butts.
Usually the butts.
One needs to look no further than this man to find the king of troublemakers, capitalized.
Troublemakers.
As I recall, you aren't calling yourself Larice Dunham now? Aren't you calling yourself Larice Dunham now?
Larice Dunham.
Or Dunham? I think he said Dunham.
Yeah. That's Dunham. Larice Dunham. Dunham. Get that straight in your head, Edgy.
That was in the final case of the third game, where he became an apprentice children's book artist under Maya Faye's mom. Yeah, and Larice was his pseudonym.
That's lore, guys. Y'all ready for some lore?
That's just his backstory.
Ow! 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 That was Wolf howling, actually. He's just acknowledging that he's like a womanizer. Now I remember, you're a rude pale imitation of a real artist. No, you got it all wrong. I gave up the whole Larice business. Who's Banjolina? Besides, when Banjolina left me and my heart in pieces.
I don't know. A girl he's Addison's thing. What?
Like, is that supposed to be like Angelina Jolie? Banjolina? Because like Bradjolina?
I mean, Larry's girlfriends have had really weird names, despite being supermodels. Let's see if I can find Larry Butts' girlfriend's names. Like it might say in his Wikipedia.
Banjolina.
Let's see. Outside of Cindy Stone, who is the victim in the first case. What other, Kianse wasn't that weird. What else, though, was... There was one that was... Benifer. There's Benifer.
Yeah, Ben and Jennifer, and then Banjolina. Like, I think that's what they're doing. It's... What was Ben's last name? Jennifer Lopez.
Benjamin Button? I don't know who you're talking about.
Oh, gosh.
Is it Larry?
I don't know. Mindy's just Mindy, I think. That's when Mindy walked into my life. Ben Affleck. Ooh, that took me a while. I didn't even look it up.
Oh,
Ben
that's the duck. Got it.
Yeah. Ben Affleck. Sorry, I mispronounced that. She's been so good to me that I wanted to help her in some way. And I figured I could through the Steel Samurai outfit. Your innate blabbering makes less and less sense each time we meet.
I believe he's saying that he picked up this part-time job as Steel Samurai so that he may attempt to capture the heart of the actress who plays the Pink Princess.
You got it. I knew you know what I mean, Edgy.
It's pretty impressive. With no acting experience, landing the role as the star of a very popular television series just to try to date the co-star.
Listen, it's that Riz.
I mean, he must have Riz to be able for what he does, because he's otherwise incompetent in any way. There's nothing of value that woman could get from him.
Listen, I'd date Larry. He seems like a fun guy. I mean, I'd probably die. He'd probably be an intricate set of misadventures that would lead to my murder.
And then he'd get he'd be accused of the murder.
Yeah, but before then, I'm sure it'd be a fun time. Oh, now I got the hydrate. Yeah, I think it's just my chat.
Dark data. Is your chat delayed?
Maybe. I see Dark Data just set no acting experience.
Yeah, he just said that.
Yeah. But
this man is a professional clown. What?
That's a professional clown. Yeah, I got it. Mine gets cut off.
Ah.
Did I read the sign already?
I don't think so.
I'll read it again. You got it! I know you know what I mean, Edgy.
Not really. It's not so much as I understood, but a simple deduction based on your usual modus operandi, Larry. Larry, I'd like you to confess right now to everything you did tonight.
Confess, hey! Don't tell me you suspect me too.
Nonsense. I don't believe you have the mental acuity needed to plan and execute a murder.
Wow.
You're too dumb to kill somebody.
You're either real good friends or you're kind of a dick.
Oh, Edgeworth, I think, has denounced being friends with Larry multiple times.
But he says that we've been childhood friends.
He said they were childhood friends.
And we're childhood friends, adulthood enemies.
I don't think Edgeworth wants to put a label on what they are anymore. It's embarrassing to acknowledge any sort of relationship in the present. Larry calls him his friend, though.
I guess so.
However, we are talking about you here, so I find it hard to believe that nothing happened. For past experience has taught me that you are always at the center of some insane event.
Edgy! How can you be so mean, stabbing me with your words like that?
It's not the only thing I'm going to stab you with.
Whoa!
Unfortunately, I don't have the time to search out a key to unlock your heart this time. It's referencing the final case of the third game, where Edgeworth got the dumb Magatama from Phoenix Wright, and you played as him, and he had to do the locks. Remember the old games you had to do those locks?
Vaguely. That Edward had to do it once?
You had to do it for like half the case while Phoenix was in the hospital. And he kept calling them psycho locks. They're called psych locks, but he called them psycho locks.
Call that.
So I suggest that you cooperate and tell me what you know.
Okay, I get it. Just stop Francie from whipping me from behind.
Do you prefer it in the front?
I'll whip you from the front. So I guess you know what I did, right, Edgy?
I can't even begin to imagine. However, I imagine that whatever you're up to is probably beyond my imagination. So will you tell me what exactly you did, Larry?
Nope, not yet, Edgy. It'll take more than that to loosen my lips.
Larry, you are possibly gonna go for murder. Why are you being intentionally difficult?
That's why. That's a lot more.
That's why what?
No, we just established that he likes getting whipped from the front. Confess now. Oh. Okay, well, I was up on the roof.
And what exactly were you up there? And why exactly were you up there?
Oh, you know, that winter costume and the legendary hero. Legendary?
Hero?
Winter costume. Santa Claus. Santa?
Claus.
I wanted to do that thing that he does, so I climbed up to one of the chimneys. When I got there, there was smoke pouring over the chimney. He just wanted to feel like Santa Claus.
I mean, he did wear a Santa outfit in the first game.
So I'm saying he's already felt like Santa Claus before. What is this?
And?
Well, I couldn't go down the chimney with the smoke coming up, right? So I gave up.
He just wanted to know the feeling of going down a chimney.
Iconic.
Which,
please, if you're watching,
I mean,
do not go down chimneys.
I mean, now I am kind of curious what it feels like. It sounds scary, though.
Yeah, you get stuck and die. Like, chimneys aren't a straight size down all the way. Like, it modulates in size, and you can and will get stuck.
I mean, what if you're really skinny?
Then you just fall all the way down to your death? Like, I don't... What do you mean?
Larry, you do realize that Santa Claus does not exist, right?
Of course I know. I did graduate from junior high, you know.
Then you should also understand this. If Santa was real, he would be the biggest unlawful trespasser in history.
Is that lore? Is that how we learned that Larry never got anything higher than a junior high degree?
Well, maybe.
Oh, crud!
It is your attempt to imitate Santa that has landed you as prime suspect in this murder.
Come on, man. What's so wrong pretending to be Santa?
Let's start with the fact that it will be the Ides of March in a matter of hours. Santa only visits homes on December 24th. That's in December, you nitwit. Why do you say December 24th as in December?
No! Hey, wait a sec. We're not in court.
Larry, about the samurai sword that was used as the murder weapon.
Oh, that. Well, I shook hands with the ambassador in this room, you know.
Yes, apparently you did.
And well, I totally forgot about it. I left it behind when I left afterwards. You want to talk about shock? I was the most shocked of all when I heard it killed someone. Shocked! foolish fool looking especially foolish from foolishly stating such a foolish excuse. You forgot to take something that big with you? Who would believe such a tale?
I definitely have forgotten things bigger than that.
Yeah, same.
Sorry, Miss Von Karma, but I believe him. Because if anyone could forget something like that, it would be Larry.
Edgy, you believe me? I just knew that our friendship is something special.
Anyway, even if Larry had simply forgotten the sword and left it behind, that in no way clears his name. Which means that I will have to prove his innocence from a different angle. Okay, so there was something here. I think it was here. I think there's a deduce. Do you have something to show that the spear should not be bent?
The picture? Maybe it's in the background of the photo?
No. I guess not.
Is it the signature?
Signature.
It has a spear in the signature? The autograph.
I personally, I would think that in actual real life that would be BS evidence because it's that drawing, but sure, let's try. Larry, about the spear.
Oh, are you feeling it? Bam!
How are you feeling
it
now,
now,
Mr.
Mr.
Edgeworth? Oh, Mr. I was gonna say Mr. Edgeworth.
That's fair, that's fair.
I thought there was something strange about the spear. Tell me, Larry, is it just me or is the spear a bit bent?
Whoa. No way, it's exactly how it should be, yo.
I have here this autograph you wrote for me earlier. Now take a good look at this which you drew with your own hands. I think that's grammatically correct, but that is a really weird sentence. You can see that the spear is clearly of a different shape.
Yeah.
What exactly do you have to say to that?
I'm so sorry.
When I hold the spear in my hands, all this... Oh, it's here. Still. I was like, wait, what?
I'm sure Edgeworth would feel super powerful. When I hold the spear in my hands, all of a sudden I feel super powerful. And then during practice, I was spinning it around and around. And bam! It hit the wall. You unbelievable! This is an embassy! But I've always been like that ever since I was a kid. One time on an overnight field trip, I bought a fake sword and played with it late that night. I'm just a useless bud in my hand.
Larry, clarify that for me, will you? What do you mean by hot-blooded man?
Okay, so it was a field trip, and I began to shadow fight with myself.
Not that. I meant what you said earlier about spinning the spear and hitting the wall.
Oh, that! So big, it's not like I left a hole or anything.
That's not why I'm asking, Larry. The samurai spear is made of metal. I somehow doubt that a move as simple as spinning it around would cause it to bend.
Man, Edgy, you're so naive.
What? Where did that come from?
Well, you keep calling it the samurai spear. But it's not real. You can't really fight someone with it. Because it's hollow on the inside. You get it practically against anything and it would bend.
Is that so?
Don't tell me you thought it was real. Oh, but don't take it the wrong way. I just think that part of your personality is cute. I see. So your friendship truly is something special, Miles Edgeworth.
No way to have a boyfriend. Ugh, that's not friendship, it's utter humiliation. Is that everything here? Yes. Do we have logic combined? No. We have one logic.
And how many do we need to pass?
Okay, there's something here. There's something to deduce. Which Babal's statue look like? I think identical.
Oh, the one in the fire looks like it's like the gold on it's peeling, so that's a fake one.
I mean, it was in the fire.
Yeah, but like it's supposed to be made of pure gold, right? So it wouldn't peel into steel. It would just be.
Does gold not do that? I've never interacted with real gold.
Like the heating temperature of gold is very low, so that probably is even more of an indicator that it's a fake statue. It would have burned. It would have melted.
We can try showing that here.
No, I don't think it's probably going to be relevant later. I don't know if it's relevant now.
I mean, do you have any ideas of what is relevant now?
Yeah, I mean, you can point it. I would say do it. Yeah, we don't lose anything.
I mean, this is the one. It is. Yeah, I don't know. Obviously, that's just a picture of the same thing. Are the swords different? I don't think they're different. No. The balls. That's the right one, right? Yeah. No, the sword's the same. Nope. There's clearly a contradiction here.
Yes, I believe you're right. Clearly, it's right there in your logic.
Ugh, apparently I was mistaken.
That sure looks like fun, Edgy.
But it's not. And let's not forget for whose sake I'm suffering. Hope you're considering that. You think being whipped looks like fun?
I mean, not gonna yuck their yum, let me tell you.
Do I have something to show you? I've never actually looked at this. Any ideas? I mean, there is definitely something here. Because it still says that. And I don't see anything to examine. Plus, does that? No, it's the same. I don't think it's that, but... There's almost the exact same wall mount for the knives on the Beverly side. I can't see any of the details from this distance. Not that. Is there something on his head?
Maybe.
No, that's just a normal thing. That's just this normal little frill. What do you think? What here? Is there anything different here? It's a side angle. It's hard to tell, but... Yeah, I think that's the same. This doesn't have anything important, right? No.
Bam, 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 bam. So
So what?
Let me see what we got.
What?
Let me
Big
see
zoom
what we
out?
got. All the evidence we got. And it has to do with the statue.
It has to do with something in this screen. I would assume the statue. It'd be weird if it was the stuff in the background.
Can I see the picture again?
This one?
Yeah.
Wait.
The stick was rotated.
Yeah, I just noticed the background. Okay.
Yeah, the knives. I thought it was a different angle, but I vaguely saw the knives in the back. The statue.
Deduce.
It's my favorite character from Fire Emblem Three Hopes.
Three Hopes, specifically?
No, actually, Three Houses. I didn't play much with him in Three Hopes. I was mostly Shez in it the entire time.
Look at this photo and tell me what you find out about the scene, Miss Van Karma.
Oh, I want to play Three Houses again now.
I need to finish Three Houses.
Blue Lions.
I didn't finish Blue Lions. Only one I haven't finished.
I haven't finished Black Eagles. Is that what it is?
I haven't finished Blue Lions. I guess technically I haven't done the church route.
Ugh. That's like, it's like doing the evil route in Baldur's Gate 3. Like, I don't know.
What, the church route? Or
to just Edelgard, just because
Black Eagles?
I played
one?
Yeah, just because
I don't
played with the Blue Lions
see them
first,
as villains, but okay.
But I understand. I understand.
For me, the church route is going the evil route.
I mean, for me, just anything. Like, I like Edelgard, and I really do. But like, I just feel like we're the baddies because we're like hurting the people that I love because all my friends.
All of them, you hurt the people you love.
I didn't love them the first time. The first time I only loved the Blue Lion. They were my children.
They were all my children.
I guess I didn't recruit very many other people. My first playthrough. I'm like, I got enough students to worry about. I gotta read.
Yes.
The apparent joy on the ambassador's face as he shakes the top-knot's hand.
That's not it. I was trying to point out that the statue in the photo is facing a different way.
You're right.
This statue is a national treasure. As such, only an ambassador or secretariat-level person is allowed to handle it. The fact that the statue
is at least a national treasure too.
The fact the statue is facing.
Not compared to the first one. It's a masterpiece.
The fact that the statue is facing one way in this photo, and now it's facing.
Not into that bit?
Edgeworth isn't. He doesn't want to respond to that. And now it's facing a different direction. In this preserved crime scene, is proof that someone touched the statue around this time of the crime. I guess that about wraps up my investigation. That's...
Oh. Help, my princess! How are you feeling? Still feeling ill?
I hope the person in the Pink Princess is, not for your sake, but for Larry's sake, is Wendy.
Oh, man.
And he doesn't realize he's been, like, simping over Wendy.
Oh, please. For everyone's sake. Princess. The princess.
And yet another strange character comes out of the woodwork.
Wow.
And so the Pink...
Francisca.
Oh, did she say that?
Yeah.
Oh, you can say it if you remember it.
I don't even. And yet another character does something from the Woodback.
Comes out.
I don't
And
know. You said the line, not me.
so the Pink Princess also comes to pay the Alabash Embassy a visit. I believe the maid need to speak with her as well. I think the next one is supposed to be mine.
I mean, I can voice Pink Princess.
I mean, how do we have it split? I'm Edgeworth, you're Kay. You're Dick. And Sheena. And Franziska. I'm Paliano. I don't think Cochin's appeared. I'm Shilong. I'm Elba. You're Larry. I'm Bad.
I'm Mask 2.
Mask 2's dead.
Yeah, but
I guess you can voice her if you want.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't even know if it's a returning character. Miss Pink Princess, I have a few questions I'd like to ask you.
the princess.
Miss Pink Princess, if you would please... Me!
Yes, please me.
This must be what they call fate.
I called it. I'll be honest, I didn't remember. It's been so long.
Oh, I love that they didn't like stretch this out too much though. Like it's like right away.
How could this happen 2 days in a row?
Did the other case happen yesterday?
Yes, this has all been very
I thought it
quick.
was back in time.
No, this is right after this is right after that case. Remember, the order's all over the place. No, this isn't right after. There's a case in between. That was the intro case. But that happened
Yeah,
the
but,
same
like,
evening of that other
technically, yeah.
case.
Mhm.
Dark Data was thinking, I don't know, what if it's old back?
Where'd you miss old bag?
Why are you so surprised?
Ah, so you're the one that got to play the Steel Samurai. It's too bad I didn't realize that until now.
Oldbag must be in pretty decent shape for her age to like be doing a stage show.
Yeah, I mean, look at
a combat one?
She looks great. She looks great.
I hope that's the actual size of her chest.
Oh, I meant shoulders, but yeah. I wish that's the actual size of her shoulders.
That'd be really weird.
Jacked.
You are acquaintances with Larry?
Why, yes, we've worked at the same company for a while, you know.
Yeah,
That's
but-
why it's okay, my edgy poo. You don't need to be jealous.
Yeah, oh, she worked in the security firm he worked at during the Mask to Mask case. She didn't appear in that case. There was just a note that we found on the desk for Larry from her. And then she appeared in the credits of that game, but she didn't appear otherwise in that game.
I was in the next room, you know, trying to get in some beauty sleep.
You know, even more than I hoped that Larry wouldn't realize that it was Wendy in there, I kind of hope that he did know that and was still trying to romance her.
Yeah, I mean, he's into what he's into, you know? Who knows?
I'm not going to yuck his yum.
Don't yuck his yum.
But it was so noisy and that I couldn't fall asleep, so I came over here to complain. Imagine my shock when I saw my precious edgy poo waiting here for me. I mean, who could have imagined that it would ever come to a show like that? You would ever come to a show like this? I guess I misjudged you, edgy poo. You misjudged him? I thought he was trying to avoid me, you know.
That was no misjudgment on your part. That's precisely what I was trying to do. Also, I think this pretty much confirms that she's working for Gatewater Land and the stage show at the same time. Like, she has at least 2 jobs right now.
Working multiple jobs. She's on that grind.
I guess they don't get paid enough to retire in their universe.
Sigma old bag grind set. I mean, she even got the chin required. Like the chat chins, she's got it.
But it looks like the winds have shifted and now he's willing to be chased after. I'm simply overwhelmed. Don't worry, Ajipu, I'd chase you forever. To the ends of the earth.
Oops.
Isn't that just peachy?
Sorry. This is one of those rare times when Francisca and I actually see eye to eye.
Is Francisca into Miles? That's kind of weird and gross.
I think she just doesn't like Old Bag.
Oh, gosh.
Like, oh god, Old Bag's gonna be hounding us now.
That's fair.
Now then, ahem, what are you doing here? Thought you were working at Gatewater Land as the Pink Badger.
What are you talking about? That was ages ago.
Oh, okay, so she doesn't work 2 jobs. That was yesterday.
Look, I worked at Global Studios before, a long time ago, right? Well, they called me up this morning, kinda out of the blue, actually. They called you? Apparently the girl who plays Pink Princess collapsed from a bad cold. It happened so suddenly they called me in to be her last-minute replacement.
Do they not have enough people on staff at that studio?
I really couldn't say no, so here I am playing the role of the heroine.
Dark Data, I don't think I'm willing, even for sake of Old Bag, to promote that.
Instead of that minty girl, I mean. But the poor girl, I feel bad for her. Because they let me stand in for her. It's not like what I call it, but boy, lies out through a ragdoll, the sugar can hit the samurai and say down as an opera and avant-garde. They're really such simpletons. You're a rather lively old lady.
So basically, you received the stand-in request this morning, correct?
You got it. If you need to see it, I got it right here. Look.
Can you bring my black yarn? Basement.
I mean, yeah, she's wearing armor, but it's probably not real armor.
Thank you.
It's probably stage armor.
It appears she's telling the truth. I tell you, my fine acting moves the entire audience to tears.
Yes, tears of laughter, as I recall.
Tears of the Kingdom of Alabaster.
Tears of the Kingdom.
That's his problem.
What?
Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah, of Alabaster.
But being famous has its problems too, you know. Here, take a look at this.
Huh?
It's a letter from a stalker. I was just taking a break when I found this stuck under the door to my room.
Wendy, I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight.
Oh, so they knew it was Wendy. Oh no, it's Larry's signature, and it just looked like he meant to say Mindy, but he like made it look like it said Wendy, and that's why he was trying to Santa Claus it. I get it, and that's why it had to be Mindy.
I'll have to see it again.
Honestly, you really have to watch out for these kind of things. Look at what it says.
Why did you put an accent over the E in her name?
Because it was the I from the Mindy.
Well, yeah, but like, it's funny that she put in. Is she gonna be like Wanda? Wendy. I don't even know. Like, it already is accented in that syllable, so it's like, why would you put an accent on it?
I'll accent it more.
Wendy!
I'll be descending on you from above tonight, your loving knight. Absolutely revolting. I mean, you'd think you could get my name right. There's no accent in my name.
How
Wait.
did you pronounce an accent that doesn't exist, Wendy? Like you're a linguistical marvel and need to be studied. I don't understand.
I mean, kind of like how Persona will constantly be like, no, not political, or not, no, not cognitive science, cognitive science.
Sigh.
With a PSI. And they just do that. And I'm like, it's the same word. Like,
same word. It
audibly.
sounds identical. Yeah, in regular conversation, you would not clock it. Ugh.
Wait, this horrible handwriting. Where have I seen this before?
But now that you're here, Ajipu, I feel 100% safe.
What do I factor into this?
You bust that evil stalker man for my sake, wouldn't you, Ajipu? Tell me you'd bust for my sake, Ajipu.
I think given that outfit, you're more than capable of busting yourself.
Busting does make me feel good, Edgy. It makes me feel real good.
Well, if you allow me the liberty to handle this in my own way, I'll gladly dispatch a detective to your house later.
You can handle it however you want, Edgy Boo. Oh! Oh, come on, Edgy Boo. Stop being so dismissive and playing hard to get.
I mean, kind of Dark Date. That's kind of it.
Reach for my hand. I really
reach for my hand. Reach for my hand. Reach for my hand. Man, the lyric they wrote to that song was beautiful.
Beautiful.
My favorite part, my favorite line is in that song is "Reach for my hand."
I mean, my favorite part is "Reach for my hand." But we're allowed to have different favorite parts.
Yeah, no, that's beautiful. That's a great thing. Almost every line of that song is a banger, except for "Reach for my hand."
Yeah, when she said "Reach for my hand," I just didn't feel that. You know.
Yeah, I agree. What are you doing at the time of the crime?
What crime?
What?
After the show was over, I've had nothing but free time on my hands. So I used the fireplace in the next room to keep my bad hip warm.
Just one hip. Just like one hip out next to the fire. That's such a romantic... If I was a better artist, I would definitely draw that. Somebody, please, who's a good artist, draw
Wendy old bag holding one of her hips removed out of her body over the fire.
The guy from Jurassic Park. What's his name?
Steve Goldblum?
Yeah.
Jeff Goldblum. Why did I say Steve?
Right? When you say Steve, you would think that you wouldn't, but you did. But yeah, Jeff Goldblum.
I don't know where I got the name Steve.
Thank you. Yeah, fine. Ooh, hi, baby. Hi. Hi, baby. Bye, baby. Hi, come here. You want to come up? Oh, you want to come up? Everybody say hi. He's nasty. He doesn't like to make friends. Okay.
Well, a murder occurred in the room.
Jeez, that was bad. That was like all three people I was trying to voice at once.
Well, a murder occurred in the room right next to us. Is that right? Oh, Edgy Poo, I'm so scared. Hold me. Caress me.
If you could please not cling on to my personage.
I'll cling on to someone's personage, I'll tell you that. In any case, I take it then you failed to show up at the Ambassador Alba's speech.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Oh, that? No, I didn't go. I mean, I may have the heart of a young tender maiden, but my body just refuses to cooperate at times. As soon as the show ended, my hips started acting up and got stiff. I couldn't move at all.
Can you provide proof of your condition?
Oh, just go on ahead and ask the doctors at the infirmary. They're the ones who carried me from the theater all the way to this embassy.
I have to admit, the thought of her not being able to leave that room is rather pleasant.
That's so funny.
Prosecutor Von Karma, I brought the police dog as you requested, sir.
Good work. You may leave now, officer.
This dog. Is it Missile?
No, Mrs. a Pomeranian.
I requested the assistance of a dog in search of the Yaragrasso.
Orc.
Looks like you guys have some pretty bright dogs in this country, too.
Orc, orc.
Hey, you're a real cutie, aren't you? Yeah, that's a good boy.
I think that is Missile, though, from
Oh, I
Ace
think
Attorney
that is
1.
Missile from Ace Attorney Missile.
Yeah, I think that
Missile's
is.
a real life dog is a Pomeranian.
Yeah. Was a Pomeranian.
Rest in peace, Missile.
Listen, he was the best boy, so.
That's the police dog Gumshoe's been taking care of. I think its name is Missile.
You say you're right.
What a fitting name for a police dog that dashes out in front of an attacks.
That lecture alone isn't exactly what's going to solve the case for us, you know.
Now, Missile, I want you to go find some clues. Go!
Oof.
Thankfully, Missile's voice acted.
Yeah.
Good boy, you're quite bright, aren't you? Unlike a certain someone I know. Now, what do we have here? What's this? It looks like a small hot dog, but...
Wait, Francisca, isn't that an official samurai dog?
Uh-oh.
Oh,
Not again!
Engi.
Not again!
Engi.
In his sole appearance in Ace Attorney 1, he ends up eating all of Larry Butts' samurai dogs and goes crazy growling before doing it. So he just goes wild for samurai dogs.
Just goes wild for samurai dogs.
Ah, no, bad Missile! He ate it. I wonder if it's alright for him to eat that.
It's just a meat substance snack featuring the Steel Samurai. I'm sure he'll be fine.
I mean, looked like it had relish on it at the very least.
Can dogs not have relish?
Well, if it had onions in it, no. Dogs can't have onions.
I mean, dogs can't have chocolates, but our old dog had literally half a container full of chocolate cupcakes once. We did give it to him, but...
I mean, he really wanted it, so he didn't...
And, like, he was literally fine. Like,
Yeah, it
they get
depends
into it
on the
once.
dog.
And he was a little dog. Like,
Yeah.
the amount
Yeah, I
of...
think it's like catnip only works for certain dogs. I think it only works for certain catnip for certain cats. I mean,
Well, dill, fiber, and water are good for dog health. Other pickling components like vinegar, onion, garlic, sugar, and salt are not. Dogs with heart or kidney disease, diabetes, obesity, or dental issues should not eat pickles. But one accidental ingestion is no cause for alarm as pickles are non-toxic.
that's fair.
So it doesn't have anything deadly for dogs. It just has
Yeah,
things
so I guess
not
it's-
good for dogs.
Yeah, yeah. That's fair.
That's quite a bit of information you gathered in a single quick glance.
I mean, that's thanks to Google, but...
Who is this Google?
We should really be...
Hasn't been invented yet.
Has it not?
I don't
No,
know.
it has. This takes place like what, a few years ago?
I know. I love waiting for you to like do that mental math.
I don't know the exact year, but these are like future past or whatever, past future. I don't know.
Yeah.
We should really be focusing on why there was a samurai dog there in the first place.
Looks like that snack wasn't all missile found.
Oh, and what do we have here?
It appears to be a lady's undershirt. I wonder if Ambassador Abba might have an interest in cross-dressing.
Is that a problem? I mean,
Back in this day and age, yes. Now, in the year that this is being streamed, no. Live how you want to live, Ambassador Abba.
I somehow
I'm an ally.
doubt that. It doesn't look like the shirt would even fit him.
you know, I feel like as like controversial as Francesca is, she would be an ally.
She would be an ally.
She'd, for better or worse, be whipping people who don't agree with her. Maybe for better,
Yeah.
I don't know, but she'd be an ally.
A samurai dog and a lady's undershirt. What are these two items doing in a room like this? Given the circumstances, the lady's undershirt could only belong to one person. Suppose we should get this over with and ask the owner of said undershirt about it.